Hey guys, it's me, day 8. I'm not filming in day 8, I'm filming in day 9, as I said in the apology video. But let's go! What happened yesterday? God damn, what happened yesterday? I forget things so easily. In the school we had a fun time. We had a fun time for two classes. We had to we got into our no, no, I always forget the names. But we've watched the group, the the theater group of our school dancing for us with music. Sorry, some stuff. The the music and the dancing was really beautiful until I had to get out because it was just getting so loud. I have problem with sound and hard sound. Yeah, I can. Yeah, my nose is okay. But basically, not so much happened yesterday. There is no way that I just forget things that easily. We had. Yeah, come on for that. Our coach, we made a running thing. The running project we talked about. That we put locations and we make sure that that different groups go to each location. So we made it this way. Hey, we the classroom was separated into two groups. One group making the routes for each another. So our group decided that, and you know, that in day 7 they didn't do it, but we done it in small time. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. Well, what happened was basically we promised rewards for the people who that would finish. We took the part and we separated into four groups. One group of four in three groups of three. Now, here's the thing: the first group that would make it would have the reward. The people responsible for that reward didn't buy the reward. No, they did. They just didn't bring it, even though knowing it was next day. I just don't have words. And then and then I got to the group, and they said, "What do I do?" They didn't know what to do. Even I didn't, and they didn't. And we put on a group, and we promised something here in our group chat, and said and each name for what each person would be doing. Like, because one person will be following a group to make sure they're fair, one per each group, so 4 people, right? 7 people would be in each location to make sure they go to all locations. Used to receive the stamp to prove that they passed through there. And all, and along that, the people in the finish line, they didn't put even my name. So they said, you know what, stay in the finish line. Even though being responsible on organizing the group and and saying what was important because I have done this before. The teacher said, if you want to ask something, ask him, and that him was me. Nothing. I said, you guys can personalize things. There was nothing personalized. It was the simplest thing I ever seen. The only different thing was the locations, and just that. How do I don't know if you can hear me? Is my mother in the background? If you can hear her, but I don't care. Now, I'll tell you something. I'll check the recording. I would have to check the recording. And please don't make me film this twice. I hate being filming things twice. I just like to film things once. No cuts. I don't like scripts. So, it was a disaster. And now, if you mind me, I have to check my notebook to see what the hell we done under the day. Oh, yes, I found it. We made the we made a test. The test was difficult, but we done it. And then and happened in a in the other instance was the theater and dancing groups that all the some groups decided that today would be it was a special day for school, so they did a celebration and to introduce all students to the theaters and the art group of our school, which is actually very interesting, and I think that one of the most. The other ones are technology and programming and robotics. Also, the other ones are astronomy, which it is so important that it has its own goddamn small building. So yeah, very important. In other groups, and the largest ones, of course, are the sports ones that have so many. Like every school, like you gotta agree with me. Like every goddamn college has the largest group ever. The most famous is the goddamn in sports because goddamn we have to be Hollywood. And I hope this doesn't get copyrighted. And the last one was our English, which we had to still train how we speak to others because pandemics. It's affected all of us. Now we don't even talk to each other. Now, that one was more calm. And I'm trying to find a way to how make things great in my school. I'm trying to see the difference between the class presidency of this year to last year. If there is a difference of better or worst, I know then what to change and what to suggest. I have a lot of ideas and I will bring them all in. I will save most for my year if I am elected, and the rest I will present them in this year. So, with that being confirmed and approved, I can work with them. Because an interesting part is that they are just introduced in the last months of the year. You get nothing. So basically, not a lot happened, as I remember. So yeah, this was it. Sorry for not saying so much and for looking at information. It's because I don't have such a great memory on things that happens almost every day. And so the usual, I do not. I Why would I remember the usual things? is the usual things, my brain says. So yeah, this was it. Sorry for not saying so much, for not saying so much important stuff. This is all I could do for day 8. Now I'm gonna film after this, day 9, which there is a lot actually. So let's get to it. See ya in a couple of minutes.